So combination treatments. Let's talk about eyebrow lifting. So everybody knows that we probably lift, we use botulinum toxin, or we can use botulinum toxin to cause an eyebrow lift, but you can always use something else. You can use a little bit of filler. Got to make sure what type of filler that you're using in the forehead. And I usually use a three-prong approach. This is coming from the side. This is, like I mentioned earlier, the insertion point has to be at the temporal crest. And that's one way of doing it. So that's on the side of one side here. And then if you move to the other side, you do the exact same thing. That's your second approach. And then finally, you want to make it into the middle there. So right where the hairline is, right in the center, provided that there are no veins there, because there's sometimes a large vein that goes straight in. You create that little opening there. You go quite deep. You need to touch that bone. Okay, so your cannula has to move straight into the periosteum, very close to it. It just runs parallel to it. And then you simply kind of move the cannula around, inject your filler there. It has to be a soft filler. And then finally, if you wanted to do the glabella, after your neuromodulator, sometimes you have the lines etched into the skin. You need to, the way that you can inject this safely. I know that has been presented before with causing a lot of vascular complications, but you really have to know where the vessel is. The vessel that you're afraid of here is the supratrochlear artery, and it exists right underneath that crease. So it's right there. Okay. However, it originates from the bone, and then it keeps on going straight, and about 2 centimeters from the orbital rim, it penetrates to the frontalis and then becomes more superficial. So the way that you're injecting, if you're injecting this way, you need to be as superficial as possible. If you're seeing that there's HA filler coming out of the pore, you're on the right plane. Okay, you're not wasting your product. You're actually in the right plane, so you're completely okay in that area. Waste away. But you really want to see a little bit of blanching, and that blanching is not from the vessel. We're talking about, this is caused by a little bit of the expansion of in the dermis, because there are capillaries there, and those are being stretched, and that's where you're seeing the blanching. But the minute you massage it, it goes away completely. So you can definitely do that safely if you are in the right plane using the right filler, and this will provide a little bit of an eyebrow lift.